Stuck with an activation lock on your used iPad? Don't worry, you're not alone. Whether you've forgotten your password or inherited a locked device, there are ways to bypass it. In this guide, we'll walk you through quick and easy methods to unlock your iPad and get it working again. How to bypass activation lock iPad, iPhone without password, especially for secondhand buyers. Method 1, know nothing? Try this method, 100% done. Passixer iPhone Unlocker is an iOS unlocking software that resets iPhones easily. Its Remove Apple ID feature lets you bypass iCloud passwords and find my iPhone, making it perfect for secondhand devices. It works with all iOS versions, removes old Apple IDs, and wipes passcodes, even on unresponsive screens. After downloading and installing Passixer iPhone Unlocker, launch the application on your Windows or Mac. Select Bypass iCloud Activation Lock. First, you need to jailbreak your iPhone. Click the iOS jailbreak tutorial for guidance. For Mac, use Chekra 1N, which supports iOS 12.0 to 14.5.1. Windows users should download Balena Etcher and Check-in 1X ISO. After you have jailbroken your iPhone, click on the Next button to proceed. Connect your iPhone to the computer using its lightning cable and wait for Passixer iPhone Unlocker to automatically detect the device. Once a connection is established, the software will display your device information on your screen. Confirm the details and click Start. The tool will begin the activation lock bypass process, which should take only a few minutes. After the process is complete, you can disconnect your iPhone from the computer and click OK. Method 2. Bypass activation lock on iPad or iPhone via DNS. The DNS bypass method allows temporary access to an iPhone or iPad with activation lock. First, turn on the device and proceed to the activation lock screen. Then select your Wi-Fi network, tap the eye icon, and change the DNS settings to manual. Input the DNS address that corresponds to your region, which can be found online or through specific guides. Save the settings, return to the Wi-Fi screen, and then tap back. Your device should now connect to the DNS server. While this method doesn't permanently remove the lock, it grants limited access, allowing temporary use until a more permanent solution is found. How to bypass activation lock on iPad with password. Method 1. Using password or user lock screen code, especially for new users. In iOS 18, to bypass activation lock, you need the original Apple ID and password. Start by powering on the device and following the setup prompts to connect to Wi-Fi and select language. When prompted, enter the Apple ID and password. If the device asks for a passcode, enter the lock screen passcode. If you don't have the original Apple ID credentials, contact Apple support for assistance. If you have the Apple ID password, you can sign out by going to Settings, then your name, and then sign out. After signing out, you can erase the device and set it up with a new Apple ID. The bypass requires official Apple assistance if the original credentials are unavailable. Method 2. Using iCloud, and you might need help from previous users. To bypass the activation lock on an iPad running iOS 18, contact the previous owner and ask them to sign in to their iCloud account via www.icloud.com. Once logged in, they should click on the Find My icon and select the iPad under All Devices. Afterward, they need to click on Erase iPhone iPad and select Remove from Account to unlink the device from their Apple ID. Once completed, the activation lock will be removed, and you can set up the iPad with your own Apple ID and use it freely. Method 3. Contact Apple support to bypass the iPad activation lock, though there's little chance of success. If you're unable to bypass the iPad activation lock through the previous owner's iCloud account, you can contact Apple support for assistance. To do this, you'll need to provide proof of ownership, such as the original purchase receipt or other documentation showing that the iPad belongs to you. Apple support may then help you remove the activation lock and enable you to set up the device with your own Apple ID. Note that Apple cannot assist with bypassing the lock without proof of ownership. If you need more details on any of these steps, feel free to ask. We'll catch you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. We appreciate your support.